quarantine, and of course, this is the virtual extension of the uh, open mic that many of us had attended at Hambones. Um, one sec. So, um, the, to start us off, of course, recently we've lost the owner of Hambones, Jeff Holt, and um, I'm just going to, say at the top, of course, that um, you know we lost someone who was very important to us in the Pittsburgh music community. Um, he made Hambones available for so many of us uh, to perform and to watch each other perform. Um, he was always, you know, he was always friendly, taking care of us, and you know, I will personally always have the fond memories of you know going from the dining room and stage area into the bar to catch a bit of the Pirate game or Penguins game, whatever happened to be on, and watching a bit of that with him. And then, of course, when he wanted to know my real name, I told him it was Andre Ossi, and he's like, what was that again?" And like, think Andre Agassi with no G's. And he just thought Andre Agassi was easier, so he called me that. Aside from calling me Shadow for the years for the years following that, and I'll always remember that fondly. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and play a song, and then following my song, I'm going to take a minute of silence for everyone to reflect in their own way. Um, the song I'm gonna play a uh, is a Marty Hagen hymn called "We Remember." It's always been one of my favorite songs, and I've felt that it's a very moving piece of music. And it's one I'd been practicing a couple months ago. Uh, Put it on the shelf for a bit, and I decided that it would be a that it, I felt like playing it tonight, so we decided to dust it off, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. All right, everyone, we're back. So we're gonna have a great show for you all. I want to say that this is something I have been very much looking forward to, but I'm only going to say this once, and then the rest of the way out, uh, you'll be on your own. I'm obviously behind a box score from a baseball game, so we're going to explain the baseball terminology one time. I've so wanted to say this, but I do not want to steal Liss's shtick. So, in the hole. That's not next. That's next. We have the Neil Fletcher. On deck, we have John Sheehan. Coming to the stage right now, we have Victory. Let's unmute. Hey, Victory's unmuted.
Thanks, Shadow.
What's up?
Do you know that you have effects on your vocals?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Those are going to be there for the rest of the night. I might tinker with them a bit, take it back, but maybe I should back off the reverb a little bit.
Hey, do what you will. You are the host this evening, and I'm very grateful to have you hosting and honoring Jeff this way. That was beautiful. I was in tears listening to that song. It was great. I'm glad that we have it recorded on YouTube.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for the opportunity tonight, and I appreciate y'all. That's how I'm feeling right now. Is just appreciative of the opportunity that Jeff gave us to play and have that space open for us at Hambones. Gonna miss him because it's just one more way that we're experiencing the new normal, but it just keeps getting more and more real that we're never going to have normal again. And now without him, that just got so much more real. And I just appreciate being here with all of you tonight, and thankful for all of you.
Me too, Shadow. I think he's still here because we're here and we're the community that he helped build.
I'm going to mute myself and let you take it away, Liss.
I'm really glad that you're here, Shadow. Thank you so much.
Right on.
And I really do feel like, Jeff is going to live on in our community with us. And what a beautiful thing that he has a whole community to live on through, and that there are so many people whose lives he touched and who are, I keep saying, you are forever loved, Jeff. You are forever loved, because I feel like, what other way to live on eternally than to build a community that's going to last forever, that has touched hundreds or thousands of millions of lives, all over the world too, because there were touring acts that went through Hambones, and now we have international and folks from across the US here on Zoom. So yeah, we're totally gonna use this opportunity, the Zoom open mic, to honor Jeff and Hambones into the future. And I'm glad that we have Shadow as our host to honor him as well. So I'm going to play two songs that were on my very first solo album release called Kodachrome Heart. And I did that album at Hambones. I released that album at Hambones, and it was my first solo show. And Jeff gave me the opportunity to do that, to have my very first album release show that I produced myself. And, he was always helpful in putting shows together. And pretty much if you were tenacious enough to look for the stage, you could get access to that stage. Like Shadow said, he made that space for us. And sometimes to his detriment. There's a Pittsburgh City Paper article about Jeff right now that quotes Mary Jo Call and Amanda Averill. Amanda Averill is co-owner of Burning Bridges Comedy Club, which was based in Hambones. This is all in Pittsburgh. And Mary Jo mentions how she and Jeff would get into arguments because he would just do so much for the performers and he would go out of his way all the time. So I'm going to play, it was a 7-inch vinyl record that I released for my first album and had 2 songs on it. I'm going to play those 2 songs. It also happens that I did another record deal here in Brooklyn, New York, where I'm based. And I think the 2 most requested songs, no, I'm wrong. Fiscal Cliff was one of them. I thought it was Kodachrome, but I guess it wasn't. Kodachrome Heart. It's not the song Kodachrome by that guy. I don't know. I can't remember his name right now for some reason. Okay, I'll stop talking and start playing. This is the quieter and sadder of the 2, Bitter Waltz, and then I'll try to bring it up a little bit with the louder song. Also, real quick, Wes, my YouTube, which we are streaming live on YouTube, my YouTube on my end is a little glitchy. I don't know if that's just me on my end or if there's anything you can do to help that, but I'm putting it out there. This is Bitter Waltz. Why is it always so cold inside your soul? What kind of creature curled up in your heart? Well, you tricked me, you tricked me, you tricked me real good. We were supposed to be friends, but you were too misunderstood because you lie and you cheat and you profit on the weak, and I just can't abide by these crimes. And we'll meet at Brown Beaches dressed in our Sunday finest. And we'll plot and we'll scheme and we'll talk of all those things we should never, ever do. But you'll give me that smile saying that it's all worthwhile, and I'll bend for right down to my knees. Though the universe rebels and swallows us up, takes us to hell, still I love you. Trick me, you trick me, you trick me real good. We were supposed to be friends, but you were too misunderstood because you lie and you cheat and you profit on the weak, and I just can't abide by these crimes. Yeah, you trick me, you trick me, you trick me real good. We were supposed to be friends, but you were too misunderstood because you lie and you cheat and you profit on the weak, and I can't abide by these crimes. So I'll sing you this hymn when I'm lonely. Maybe you'll hear me. Even though my heart So that is Bitter Waltz. It is a song about abusive and toxic relationships. And it was the second most requested song for the custom vinyls that I just did with Least of All Records here in Brooklyn, New York. I think the first most requested song was actually Fiscal Cliff, which is a song about the end of the world. And now I kind of feel like I have to do that one because I said, because I'm telling you about it. I'm gonna do them. By the way, all of these songs are on Spotify. So if you really want to hear one of them, I'm gonna hear the original version of it. It's on Spotify. I'm gonna go with Kodachrome. The cool thing is these custom vinyls. They will have a version of Kodachrome. Like the first round of vinyls that went out were, limited edition. So there were only so many of those vinyls that existed. I think we made 100 of them. And now these will have a special, different, extended version of Kodachrome that I'm going to play for you now, which doesn't exist on those original records. So that makes it extra cool, besides the fact that it is also custom to the order. So if you ordered one of these records, like you will have a personal message on your record, and it's the only record of that exists. So that's really cool. I know Shadow got one, so that's pretty neat. Thrifty VG is in the chat on YouTube. Shout out to her. She's got some really cool videos on YouTube. That's VEEGEE, Thrifty VG. She can teach you how to sew a mask. She said it's a little glitchy on her end too. So thank you, Thrifty VG, for tuning in and helping out and hanging out with us in the chat. So this is Kodachrome Heart. Distractions from the pain. Is this really all we have left to gain? You make your money, build up your fantasy land. You think you own it, like you can hold it in your own hands. Well, you cannot monotone drone on your stereo. Open up your tone, my heart Kodachrome. Yeah, yeah. Protest the infestation of ignorance in our populace, and we'll survive on hope and the pieces of broken dreams. I don't know where I'm going, but you're welcome to come along with me. Monotone drone on your stereo. Open up your tone, my heart Kodachrome. Woke up tired again today, but the TV told me it can cure me anyway. And they give me prescriptions, and they give me pills and creams and all these things to make me a better human being. And I just wonder, where have you been? Where have you been? Watch the world end today. You said my name and closed your eyes and walked away. I made you promises that I couldn't keep. Yeah, talk is cheap. I just hope you remember me. I said I'd always be around. Then at the first chance, I'm on my way out of town. What more should I expect from you but to do it too? To tell the truth. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just wish I weren't so alone. I just wish I weren't so alone. I just wish I weren't so Oh, there's just no way to prepare for my dynamics, I feel like. So I say that because I feel like I might have topped out a couple times, but I also don't think that I have any idea what was actually going on audio wise for that 10 minutes. So I hope it was fun, guys.
You sounded great, Victory.
Thank you, Shadow.
Yeah. So thanks for playing. And do you have any plugs? Is there anywhere we can find you online?
Yeah, definitely. All my stuff is at lissvictory.com. And where we're streaming right now is youtube.com/lissvictory. That's L like love, ISS victory, LISS victory. youtube.com/lissvictory or just lissvictory.com. You'll also find all the stuff there.
All right, right on. So moving along here, in the hole, we have Terry Hayes on deck, Daniil Fletcher, and coming to the stage now, we have John Sheehan. Where's John?
I'm unmuted by the host.
Unmuted. Was anything else you want to say, I guess, before we carry on to John? You're good? Okay, so...
Shadow, what was that melody that you played in your song? I recognize that melody.
It was a song called "We Remember." It's a Marty Hagen hymn. It gets it's a church song.
I do know that. That's where I heard it. I was wondering if it had secular origins.
No, the person who wrote it is a professional song. He's basically a professional hymn writer. He wrote, like, if you flip through, I think he himself is Lutheran. I'm Catholic, and I know that, like, if we flip through our hymnal, he wrote like 1 out of 10 songs in there. So he's a very, I think he was in a songwriting team with someone. He's a very prolific songwriter, and That's just, I mean, that's all, like, just in general, that's always been one of my favorite songs.
It was really beautiful,
Yeah.
Revelation Shadow.
Thank you.
Um, and so to completely switch gears, I didn't know Jeff as well as some of the other people, so I'm not really going to talk about him because I probably can't say anything that hasn't been said better by someone else. But his loss has definitely been felt. And um, I haven't figured out what I'm going to play yet. I'll just I was a teenage degenerate, used to whack off all the time. Said I was a teenage degenerate, used to whack off all the time. And every time my mother would catch me, said, keep it up and soon you'll go blind. I was a teenage slut, used to put out on the first date. That I was a teenage slut, used to put out on the first date. And every time my mother would catch, she said, best way to ever find a mate. I was a teenage cokehead, used to snort up all the time. Said I was a teenage cokehead, used to snort up all the time. And every time my mother would catch, she said, I've got to draw the line. Thanks. So, for those who aren't in Pittsburgh, it was raining pretty hard, and the cat's outside. So I was just thinking when he comes in, he's gonna be a wet ass pussy. I think that's what the song's about. He'll be so sad. He will really be sad. He'll be like, meow, I'm so sad and abused. Why'd you let me go outside in the rain? So, my other song. My boat's capsized, it's gonna sink to the bottom. I can see the lights on the shore getting further away. And I don't know if I'll make it home tonight. But I know I can swim under the Tahitian moon. I came out here tonight to look for my friend. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. And I don't know if I'll make it home tonight. I know I can swim under the Tahitian moon. Oh, one last time I'll swim. Sea is a very easy place. Disappear, drift away. Fall in love, or make your peace. Kill me! I came out here tonight to look for my friend. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. And I don't know if I'll make it home tonight. But I know I can swim under the Tahitian moon. Oh, one last time I'll swim. I'm alive and I can sing. I'm alive and I've got a heart. I'm alive. I can swim one last time under the Tahitian moon. Under the Tahitian moon.
All right, fabulous stuff there, John. I always love that chord progression in that Tahitian Moon song. That's always a great song to hear you play.
Thank you.
Right on. Is there anything, you got any plugs or anywhere you want to let us know to find you online?
I'm sure Liz will appreciate that. I'm going to jet out of here because I need to edit a video for Liz's broadcast so I can get it to her tonight. So that'll be the next place you can see my lovely face on the internet.
All right, well, get on that. And is there anything else you'd like to say tonight? And then we'll carry on. All right. So in the hole we have Judah Sledgehammer. On deck, Terry Hayes. And coming to the stage now, we are going to have Daniil Fletcher. So let's unmute Daniil. All right.
Hello.
Daniil, how you doing tonight?
I am all right. How are you?
I'm good. Looking forward to hearing you play. So just go ahead. Stage is all yours.
All right. I'm gonna do two songs. I'm gonna play the first one and then just go into the second one. If you have questions or what have you, we can talk about it then. Shared trauma, shared trauma will hold us up. Open eyes and open minds to float on and all this time. Flames spreading like Israel. This will bury us. Flames spreading like still spread. What will hold us up? Hold us up. Let me start that again. And there we go. That was pretty quick. So it sounded better when I was practicing before, but I think it kind of got the shakes a little bit.
Oh, you did great, Neil. Nice
Um,
having you.
as far as for my internet things, I'll post those in the comments. And yeah, thank you for having
Right
me.
on. We'll plug those in the YouTube chat as well.
Okay.
If you're not in there already.
All right.
Awesome. So great to hear from the Neil, and now we'll carry on with the following performers in the hole. We have Orange G on deck. We have Judah Sledgehammer coming to the stage right now. I believe a first-time performer. We're going to have Terry Hayes. So we'll go ahead and ask to unmute Terry. And we see her there. There you are. How are you doing, Terry?
Hey, I'm doing all right. And
All right.
so we had come to Hambones, and I was part of the East End Appalachian group. So we're on Facebook, the East End Appalachian Facebook page. And we had come, I was probably about 8 years ago, because of Heather Cunningham. She knew Jeff, and we had been at the Brillo Box prior to coming down to Hambones. And, I mean, we had sometimes just in that side room. Now you understand a jam is just, led by the fiddlers, but I mean, we had, probably at one point, 30 or 40 in the room. I mean, just that many. And it was some wonderful music that was made, and Jeff and the crew always made us feel welcome. And, I certainly always begged him for Penn Pilsner on draft. So, and I mean, and we had, our jokes about that. And I said, what's a local beer? It replaced Penn Pilsner. And he said, or it replaced Iron City. And he said, no, it didn't. The Rolling Rock is better. And I said, well, you still got to have your, represent the locals. And because they're just up the hill. And so we joke about that. But, I truly loved as we were there pretty much every Sunday except the second Sunday, which was still Steel City ukulele group. And, I think they had their fun too. And, again, they had, their whole group, and that was great. But, and we made it so that on, the first Saturday or the first Sunday of the month would be, the beginner's jam. So we'd start a little early and go to 2:00, and then at 5:00, the regular jam. But, so it was always a lot of fun. So, since the pandemic and since they were closed, I mean, we've been playing in Arsenal Park, just, Sundays 2 to 5. And, all except pretty much one Sunday, the weather's been great. I mean, there was one day it was 100 degrees. So, I kind of didn't last long in the heat there, but, so that's where we have been. And I don't quite know what we're going to do as the weather gets cooler here. But, I just appreciated, being at hand, like say, being there to play. And, while I didn't, take part of any of the open stage or anything, but, the jam was, we all loved and loved Hambones and loved Jeff because he certainly treated us very well. The tune, I want to play here is actually a lament. If there's actually a lament on banjo, it is. It's named after the first Battle of Bull Run, called Abe's Retreat. And where this tune comes from essentially is central West Virginia, which is where I learned a lot of my music from the music festivals that were there and some of the music camps. Augusta, the Heritage Center being one of them. And Allegheny Echoes is another one of those musical camps that was supposed to go on this year and hasn't. And they did a lot of things online, and those are some great resources. I know a lot of Pittsburghers have gone down to the Augusta Heritage Arts workshops for blues and for songwriting. And that's a great resource if you don't know about it. Like say the festivals, I had a whole list, but next year, so we always made the back from festivals. We always stopped at Hambone, and the last thing is we got back into town to make it a final tune or two. So like say, this is called Abe's Retreat. And it's a lament, which I think is just right. And I'll play one more just to make it quick here. Like I say, was totally appreciated, Jeff. The second tune is uh, Jimmy Johnson, and it's a very happy tune. So we'll end on a happy note here. So thank you for letting me participate. I really appreciate it. Can you find me online? Well, musically through the Appalachian String group. Um, uh, my other online pursuits these days are actually nothing to do with music, but I do is QuickBooks and accounting work. So it's Ann Therese Hayes at smallbusinesssolutions.com is my new current website. Like I say, it's nothing to do with music. I help small businesses financially, just understand their accounting and their bookkeeping is what I'm doing for a living these days. So my music is purely for fun. I do stained glass as well, but you won't find either of those pursuits online. I will post the link for the East End Appalachian group here in just a minute. And I'm pretty sure that Heather Cunningham may jump in here later on this evening. If she's meant, then she might. I'll do a post there. But thank you all so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for jumping on and sharing with us and talking about your friendship with Jeff, because I don't believe that we've ever crossed paths before, but it's just so awesome to know that, even beyond the immediate group of friends that I'm in, that he touched so many of us in the music community in Pittsburgh, and to hear the story of your friendship with him and the opportunities that he gave you and your group to play music just adds to the overall story that so many of us have been telling and just reliving in our minds these past few days.
And it meant a lot to our group to be able to do that. And like I say, I came down Ham Bones for some of the other things. I'm sorry I didn't get to all of those events, but I think there were so many groups that just, we had people from Morgantown that would come up, and then, just always had, it was made to be open and welcoming. That was the main thing. Mm-hmm. So and it was always funny about it. So I really appreciated that. Mm-hmm. And,
great,
but it was very much the open and welcoming community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you again so much.
All right. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And we will go ahead and carry on here. It looks like in the hole we have Jimmy Yamagishi, and on deck is Orange G with 3 G's because of the rule of threes. Coming to the stage right now, we have Judah Sledgehammer. So let's all welcome Judah Sledgehammer, Nick, of course. There, we found the unmute button for Nick. And is he not there right now? We will give him a 10 count, and then we will go ahead and switch him. We'll bump up Orange G and Jimmy. So we're going to go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, in the hole is Judah Sledgehammer. On deck will be Jimmy Yomagishi. And coming to the stage right now is Orange G. I see he has a harmonica out. It looks like he's ready to go. So let's go ahead and unmute Orange G. Or ask to unmute. Awesome. How are you doing, Mr. Orange?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got to get around my mic here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, we hear you.
Or should I turn it up?
No, you sound good. I think you sound good.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to say that Shadow is doing an amazing job hosting tonight. Like I'm really enjoying your hosting skills, my friend. Like,
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm sorry if it makes it weird.
No.
Anyway,
I appreciate the positive feedback.
so I didn't really know Jeff at all, so I think, much like what John said, I don't have a lot to add over what other people have said, but I will say that the very first open mic that I ever performed at was at his establishment, and I have met so many people that have been touched by him that I feel affected by him in so many ways, and so hearing the news really hit me from that perspective. So this song, I played it the first time I ever played an open mic. So, and it's I think kind of appropriate. So here goes nothing. It's called Falling. Wanna build a snowman in the rain. Watercolors turn pastel gray. tipped its hat instead. Naked maples reveal no shame. Arms outstretched like snowmen in the rain. Stop and take it in, it's gone. Before it begins. Stop and take it in before the frost is Thank you. So, the second song that I'm going to play is a ukulele song, and I apologize for instrument change. This one, I was planning to play it this week anyway, but it really is about the time that we have with people we appreciate and how we need to cherish it. So it's called Proximity Temporary. Just passing through for a night or two. Won't you stay a while? You sweet little butterfly. Proximity, temporary, short span of time, fortuitously intertwined. Can't help but wish for that second life in the cocoon. But I know they would say there is no room for you. Wishing you success as you head out west. See a fancy eye soaring over some clouded sky. Proximity, temporary. Thank you for the time, fortuitously intertwined. Can't help but wish for that second life in the cocoon. But I know they would say there is no room for you, for me, and you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Orange G. Is there anything you would like to plug or anywhere you'd like to tell us that we can find you on social media?
I'm on Twitter. I'm ORANGE_G_E. It's a rule of threes, and that is a thing, I guess. You can find me there. And, I think it's appropriate to ask the question, how can we support this open mic? Because this is a wonderful community of people that are creating and sharing their music.
Right
How
on.
can we support this thing? What can we do?
I believe that there are monthly sponsors. You can pay for the Zoom subscription for a month. And this month, for the month of September, Nalini is the sponsor.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Keep you on the floor for a moment if you have anything else think you need to say.
There's nothing more I need to say.
All right, then
Cheers to
we
you all.
cheers. Have a good night, and thank you for showing up and playing for us. And we'll go ahead and move along. And in the hole, provided she makes it back in time, we have Nalini. On deck, we will have Terry. And coming to the stage now, we have Jimmy Yamagishi. So let's ask to unmute Jimmy.
There we go.
All right, Jimmy's on. How you doing tonight, Jimmy?
I'm doing okay. It's been a year of loss for a lot of us, and when I saw the posting that it was about, I'm drawing a blank name now. Anyway, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, about Jeff's and you guys' loss. I thought, wow, even though I never made it out there, even though I never went to Ham Bones, you guys have become kind of like family too. I mean, I'm here every Tuesday as much as I can be. I've got Nalini out here, and it's because you guys are, very accommodating and accepting of everybody and every kind of music, everything that we do. Mm-hmm. Just heard Terry's stuff, and I'm thinking, man, I used to play a lot of bluegrass back in the day, and I got my banjo sitting over there in the corner too. So. But anyway, when we do lose somebody like that, it becomes not so much a tragedy, but kind of more of a wake-up call to realize that we do have something very special and something very magical. And it's not just the place, it's not just the people, but it's also just the whole spirit of everything that goes in within. And so that's what I'm going to play today is this song here.
Thank you.
When the world becomes a blur of sound, things are lost and needing to be found. You can change direction, change your pace, head out for that special place. It's not a place that you would find by going very far. You'll find it when you listen with your heart. It's not a place that you can feel, but it's a place that's surely real. Like the breeze that's rustling through your hair. You can't hold it, but you know it's there. It's not a place that you would find by wishing on a star. You'll find it when you listen with your heart. All that you need, all you believe, all that is precious, good and true. There in that place, you have a space, everything waiting there for you. You don't need a taxi, train or bus. All you need to get there is to trust. When the world becomes too hard to face, you can journey to that special place. a place that you would find by driving in your car. You'll find it when you listen with your heart. It's a place that we all share, no matter who you are. You'll find it when you listen with your heart. And the other one that I'm going to share today is it's kind of a benediction. For those of you who noticed in the very beginning when I logged in, I had my pastor's name on there because I was actually preaching on Sunday, and I used his account to do that. So, but this is a benediction that we do quite a bit because I know that you're going to do well, that you're going to fare well. In fact, this is on the end of my little podcast segment that I just sent to Liss a little while ago. So, farewell is a blessing to you, that wherever you go, you'll have the best. Farewell means we'll see you again. Then we can share God's graciousness, though it might be a while. We'll smile, 'cause we know that you will fare well. Farewell, farewell, we'll see you again. Farewell, 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 we'll see you again. Farewell. God bless, Jeff.
All right, thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for thanks for the words you shared with us and the music. Appreciate it very much. Is there anything you'd like to plug or anything anywhere we can find you online?
No, I'm just glad that I'm here, and I'm sharing this day with you.
I am glad you are here with us as well. Now, this time, I note that it's only about 9:17, and we got only 3 people to go, so we're going to open it up for round 2. If anyone would like to play another song, just go ahead and note in the chat, and we will begin a round 2 list for one song. And moving on with our main round list, we have In the Hole, Judah Sledgehammer. Decided to bump him to the end. So In the Hole is now Judah Sledgehammer if he makes it back. On deck, if she makes it back, will be Nalini. And coming up right now is Terry Krebel. Do we have Terry? Let me see if I find him here. Click the ask unmute. There he is. How you doing, Terry?
Oh, I'm not bad. Hold on, I wasn't ready for this. So I was grabbing pizza real quick.
All right.
Give me 1 second to get back to the room.
All right. Well, we understand. We made some changes on the fly.
Yeah, it's cool.
But you know, pizza is a very important thing. I will tell you now that I am about to be I noted earlier this year that you're going to be able to pinpoint if a YouTube video came out between 2019 and 2021 if it has a NordVPN or ExpressVPN ad in it. This past weekend, I was an actor in an ExpressVPN ad, so I feel like I am a relic in this moment in our cultural history. So when someone is watching a YouTube video 20 years from now, or wherever that video winds up, if YouTube's not still around, or Twitch, or wherever this winds up airing, they may see me and be like, it's kind of like those really old weird ads that that we'll see. I'm a fan of an old of an old radio drama called Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar. And around Christmas time in 1955, they had these absolutely bizarre ads for inflatable animals. And they advertised all these inflatable animals you could buy as Christmas presents, and the best one of all was an inflatable Santa Claus that was almost lifelike. It was 4 feet tall or whatnot, and these ads are just so cheesy and so bizarre, and it's like, oh my goodness, did people think this was like... But anyway, fast forward, I just wonder what people will think of, like, you know, even looking back on ads from the 90s, some of them were nostalgic, but some of them were like, oh my goodness. But it's like, okay, every single YouTube channel right now, it seems like they got an ad read for some sort of VPN service. I'm now part of that. I am now part of a YouTube channel's ad read for ExpressVPN, and I was only paid $20 in gas money plus 2 slices of pizza. So that's why Terry's Pizza made me think of that. But I feel like I was really paid in just being part of this cultural moment of what's currently being advertised on the internet. So we got Terry. He has a guitar. It looks like I need to unmute him again. Where is he at? All right, ready to go, Terry?
Yeah.
right.
Do I sound okay? Because I think I'm...
You got original sound on?
Yeah, it's going through the headphones. Hold on, let me shut this off.
You wanna you wanna turn your phone sideways so that we can get a nice widescreen view, or is the rest of the hotel that bad?
There we go.
Oh,
All right.
there we are.
I look a hectic and stupid day in life. Just kidding. All right. So I'm gonna do 2 songs, and the second one's actually an original. Yay. But this first one is a silly song just to cheer everybody up a little bit, because although I never knew him, he sounds like a great man who, and if he brought you guys all together, like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, so I'm very, very sad to hear about his passing. But this first song's called Jesus Ranch. It's from the Tenacious D TV show. Start that over. It was a big day on Jesus Ranch. Jesus Ranch. He was harvesting a big tomato. It was in the sand, alright. I'm taking a walk in the woods, and it's nice outside. Smells of shit. Like a queen, go. I come upon silver striped mushroom, and I fly in a fly. And it was a big day on Jesus Ranch. Jesus Ranch. Jesus, I fell in love with a baked potato. It's when I start to dance, yeah, and friends. I'm taking a walk in the woods, fuck yeah, it's nice, very, very nice. Smells of shit, like a fling, go. I come upon silver striped mushroom, and I fly, and I fly, and it was big day on Jesus Ranch, Jesus Ranch, Jesus. All right. So this next one, like, I literally wrote it when I was a senior in high school for the talent show, and I don't know, it sucks. And I changed the lyrics and like whatever. And I'm probably gonna mess it up, but you guys deserve an original by me. God damn it. Here we go. I can see some of you now. But the song is called Super Original. You ready? Untitled. That's me, babe. Original AF. All right. remember it. Got it. We got it. I remember it now. All right, here we go. Great chairs, cobra, give me. And thankfully, I don't miss your skin all the way, always. Have something to say. I lose myself in you. Got it into you with my rusty fingers. What you expect from an embodiment of living recklessly? But what the fuck could I say? Anyway, I'm convinced. And I deserve this. And after all the dust that's clear, I'll still be standing here. And after all the smoke has faded away, there's nothing I could say. This is the slow down picked out chords part. And now that all this smoke is clear, I've always been right here. And now that all the dust has faded into gray, there's nothing I could say. Get out of my face. All right. Hey. Terrible. Terrible in front. Just kidding. Oh, thanks, y'all.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome to have you here tonight.
It's awesome to be here. I don't know what I didn't think I was going to make it. You know what sucks?
Come on. What sucks?
So thank you, Liss. It's good to. You know what's funny is like when we dated, I had that song written already. That was like what, half my life ago. But yeah, literally, I turned 36 on Saturday. Yeah, I got a new guitar though and a new amp. So I got myself like a Katana Mark II Boss amp, like just the head one, like the 100-watt one. But I got an LTD thin line acoustic. Yeah, just recently, you know, I was like, damn it. No, it's this coming Saturday. It's October 3rd. So, yeah.
Well, happy birthday. I have you beat by about a half year to the age of 36. But, you know, except for the fact that it happened in 2020, 36 has been an all right age so far.
Dude, I mean, none of you guys had the 2019 like I did. So I'm fucking like I don't think there's a possibility that 2020 could ever be worse than that for me, like personally.
Right.
Yeah, all right, rock on. I'm gonna be listening, but I'm going to eat some pizza.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. I'm at KillYoMS himself on all platforms.
All right. Have fun. But
All
enjoy
right.
your pizza.
I'm going to. I'm going to eat a slice for you, brother.
Right on. Okay, so let's see who we got. Let's find Mute Terry here, and let's see who's in the hole. In the hole, we have Judah Sledgehammer. On deck, I don't see her back yet, so on deck may actually be Judah Sledgehammer. Now, I believe we are Nalini is not back, so actually we're going to be starting our round 2 after this. So round 2 is coming up after this. Coming to the stage right now, if he is here, is Nick Graybeal, aka Judah Sledgehammer. We are going to ask to unmute him and see if he is there. We're going to give him a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Jimmy grabbed his guitar, so he seems to know that he was first in the round 2. If we get there now, if Nalini or Judah shows up, we are going to go ahead and let them play 2 songs. But for right now, round 2 is just going to be 1 song apiece. And we're going to go ahead and go through this. And we will allow Jimmy to kick us off here. Now, in the hole will be Victory. On deck is going to be Orange G. And we will find Jimmy here and ask to unmute him and allow him to grace us with another song. How you doing, Jimmy?
Doing okay.
Awesome.
All right. So one of the things, of course, being an artist, special musician, is that there's always inevitably some bad relationship that happens, and that's fodder for songs. So, and some of us do 12 steps. It's a 2-step, 12-step. You know, it's not like me to get up and leave. I suppose it's because I'm really quite weak. So this morning I prayed and I took a cold shower and turned my life over to a much higher power. And I looked in the mirror and saw deep inside the wrong that I've done in the name of my pride. Abuses endured between us as friends has taken its toll. Now this has to end. Well, I guess that we've come to the end of our road. There's really no story that's left to be told. And as much as it hurts, I must bid you adieu and get 12 steps away from you. As much as we know we both want to make nice, when we get to talking, it just ends in a fight. So I pass on a low for a few common friends, still keep a distance while making amends. And I hope this example helps others to heal, 'cause the pain in my heart is still something I feel. We'll both be much stronger, and maybe someday you'll step right beside me for part of the way. Well, I guess that we've come to the end of our road. There's really no story that's left to be told. And as much as it hurts, I must bid you adieu and get 12 steps away from you. Get 12 steps away from you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jimmy. So we'll go ahead and move along here in our second round. In the hole, we have Terry Hayes. On deck, we're going to have Victory again. And it's good to have Victory twice. It makes you feel like you're winning all night long. And coming up right now, we have, once again, Orange G. So, Orange G, welcome back to the stage. We'll find you and ask to unmute. There we go. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah.
All right. Look forward to hearing you again.
All right. Is this too loud, too quiet, too loud? Is that good?
You sound good.
Awesome. Okay. This song is called The Dustbin.
Could you bring it up just a little bit more? Yeah.
Is that good?
Okay, I'm gonna have to spotlight you because unfortunately you're coming in a little low, so it doesn't switch over automatically to you. But you have plenty of room. I mean, I'm looking at another 10 decibels you can go up if you want.
Okay. Is that better?
A little bit. You're only going up like this much on me.
My little interface is pretty weak. Okay.
Much better. Much better. Thank you.
Okay, cool. It's called The Dustbin. Fragmentary, unbroken, unpolished, unspoken. I feel like the corner of the room. I'm just waiting for the broom. This very dust is gonna linger betwixt a nail and finger. You might not move the world. Do you really know what makes it spin and swirl? This record of dust is gonna linger. They reach the top of the structure. The sphere of silence punctured. They said what they had to say. They sent me on my merry way. The tyrants of the schoolyard. This speck of dust is gonna linger betwixt a nail and a finger. When it all goes to rust, didn't they know that everything came from dust? This speck of dust is gonna linger. Spent years in reflection, reached a state of near perfection. Focus on the flaws and no applause. In the vacuum of introspection, this speck of dust is gonna linger betwixt a nail and a finger. Oh, don't look like much, don't you know that everything came from dust? This speck of dust is gonna linger betwixt a nail and a finger. It might not move the world. Do you really know what Thank you.
All right, thank you, Orange G. And we will go ahead and move on with our round 2 list. Well, in the hole, we have Terry, also known as Victory's Bro Bro. On deck, we are going to have Terry Hayes, who joined us on the banjo earlier tonight. Coming up right now is the woman herself, Ms. Victory. Victory, we'll find you and unmute you.
Thank you, Shadow.
Awesome. How you doing?
I am well. Can everybody hear me the same as before? I don't think I changed anything. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I hear you.
My lord, Terry Brobro, his dreadlocks are so long. Wow. Dang. I'm seeing him in the Zoom. Pardon me. I know I'm going off topic. So I'm going to play that song about the end of the world that I mentioned earlier. You know, everybody wins. This is great. So thanks for letting me have a second round. This song is called Fiscal Cliff, and it is also on Spotify with the other songs because it is on one of my albums. Which album is it on? It is on Kelka Shows, my newest album. So you can find that on Spotify and Bandcamp, but Bandcamp gives 85 or more % of their proceeds back to the artist. So I always recommend going to Bandcamp, but you can follow me on Spotify. That's Liss Victory, Liss Victory. If you just look up Victory, you're going to get some church music, I think. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not me necessarily. So, Fiscal Cliff, it was my most requested song for the Least of All custom vinyl one-time only recordings. So that's pretty cool. And it's a short one, so heads up, it'll be over quickly. One young girl gazes down, 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 down. Helmet on her head and a rifle at her breast. She liked to think it wasn't humanity, it was science. Survived at the end of the world. And march that army straight on down, 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 down. Commander King, no king, dictator, or president. But a man in a suit and tie hiding behind his desk. Cowards behind his desk. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One young man came to the end of the world. Found that girl gazing down, 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 down. Took her by the hand and gazed into her eyes. He said, we don't have to fall, we can go back in time. And we'll go back in time. Oh my gosh, I can actually hear clapping. That's not normal. I'm gonna ask to unmute Shadow this evening.
Whoops, I'm muted. Okay, I'm unmuted now. Hey, Liss, do you know who may have gotten certain songs off of you from the Least of All thing? Or
I
do
know you were one of them.
I mean, I know I'm one of them. Do you know who got which song?
Yeah, I have a list of who got which songs.
Oh,
Why do you ask?
because I think I picked that one.
Did you? I don't have
No, I
the
might
list in
not
front
have.
of me.
I need to check my email records, but I'm like, all I know is I had like a huge yes when I heard you play that song. And it's like, you know, the name of the song isn't always with the song in my head. And I think when I was like looking through the list of the songs, I'm like, which one is that song? And I'm like, that one is that song.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's going to be a different version than what's on Spotify and what's on YouTube and everything, because I do it a little bit differently. All of my songs, they grow and evolve and they change. And I'm
Yeah.
totally cool with that. And I like the changes. So I integrate them with time. So if I might continue to do this Least of All thing like periodically, because it's a thing that they do. It's their whole shtick is direct to vinyl recordings. And if they're not already, they are going to bring people back into the studio as well. I think they're going to do both. Like, this is part of how we're evolving with the pandemic and gaining from it too. Like, Jimmy couldn't come to Hambones, but Jimmy can meet us on Zoom. So have we lost or have we gained or have we broken even? I like to see the glass half full. So that's just me. I'm glad Jimmy's here. I'm glad Nalini's here when she's here. I'm glad Daniil's here. I'm glad that Terry's here. I'm glad that who else is not from the area? I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah, you're from Brooklyn now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really cool. So I'll
Yeah.
stop pontificating and turn it back over to you, Shadow. Thank you.
Right on, and I see the beautiful face of Judah Sledgehammer. He is back. So
Finally.
I'm going to go ahead and Nalini is not back, so I've bumped Nalini to the end of the list. So this puts in the hole Judah Sledgehammer, and you will get to play 2 songs when you come up. On deck is Terry Krebel, so he will play 1 song for his round 2 performance. And coming back again to the stage right now is Terry Hayes, who graced us with her banjo performances and lovely story of Jeff earlier tonight. And it is wonderful to have Terry play another song. Let's find her and ask to unmute. There she is.
That's better.
Okay. How are you
I
doing,
did
Terry?
it all right. And so you need to make every day as you can to give your art away. The third tune I'm going to play here is again from the Central West Virginia tradition, and it's actually named after the Big Scioto River in Ohio, and the Big Scioto runs from Columbus down into meets the Ohio. It's a great tune, and let's see. I have to say, at some point I'll get the lyrics and my banjo together, but that just to me hasn't happened yet. But one of my favorite West Virginia songwriters is Kate Long. I don't know if you're familiar with her or not. She wrote "Who Watched the Home Place" and just a number of other songs. She teaches songwriting at Augusta as well, and then of course Gillian Welsh is above that. But if you find Kate Long and some of her music, I think y'all might enjoy some of that. And but that's basically some of the festivals that I go to. There's an open stage as part of it, so and there's always a banjo contest.
Right
That
on.
always makes it fun, and so that's what we try and put that in our music as well. So
Well, thanks again for playing with us tonight, and love your performances. That was singing or no singing. That was beautiful banjo music.
thank you.
Definitely enjoyed having you tonight. Thank you so much. And we will go ahead and move on with our list. We have now in the hole, if she makes it back, will be Nalini. If Nalini doesn't make it back, I will be in the hole closing it out. On deck, we have Judah Sledgehammer. And coming back right now for a bonus song is Terry Krebel. So let's go ahead and ask to unmute Terry.
Hey,
There he is. Awesome.
Terry, you did a great job. Like, justice to the name.
All right, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Okay, it's gone away now. We're good. I think it's whatever it was worked itself out.
Nice. Dude, like when you put your hand forward and like touch the mouse, like there's a crazy 3D or three-dimensional effect because you like go past your digital mid-ground background.
Oh, yeah. When I touch the mouse, like the light lights up red in the front of the mouse.
Yeah.
I've noticed that because I bought a new piece of furniture to set my second monitor on. So now I have the camera in a new position. I like this camera position better, but that's one thing I notice is like the mouse's light is like shining right at the camera.
Dude, it's kind of sweet.
So,
it's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying that, and I'm glad that you noticed that and enjoyed it as well.
Oh yeah.
So,
all right,
awesome.
so this one goes out. This one is one that I did play when I hosted 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to play it again because this one goes out to my sister Victory, because I never even knew what Adult Swim was until I met her, and I would have never found this amazing and depressing show or the guy who made it, Dino Stamatopoulos, because that dude is a genius. Anyways, this song's called No Children by the Mountain Goats. Come up with a fail-safe plot. This song computer that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we don't press the last exit. Hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard, if you loves me, someday burns down, and I hope the rising back so carries me far away and never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I learn to tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die. Well, I hope you both die. Self-shaving tomorrow, I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. Whoa, hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to, I had a phone thing happen there. Alright. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises, but we're pretty sure they're all wrong. strength to walk out, you'd stay the fuck out of my way. I'm drowning. Whoa, I'm drowning. There we go. There's no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in unlovable hand, and I hope you die. I hope we both die. Hey, thanks. It worked out, I guess. Yeah. You guys are a lovely audience, and I mean that purely physically. I see you, Wes. Hey, let me unmute you, Shadow. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys?
Oh yeah, I do need to unmute myself. I forgot that. See, I'm so used to not hosting, and like I will be muted, and I'll like rehearse in between people playing. But
Yeah.
I'm like, real quick, I needed to check my sound levels real quick. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can't hear me checking my sound levels. And I forgot that I was muted.
What happened?
But that was a really fun song, Terry. Thanks for sticking around playing it again.
Yeah.
And we will. Do you have anything else you want to say before we move on, or you get...
Like, I'm sorry for everybody or what you. I'm sorry for what's going on through collectively. I wish I would have had the chance to meet him. It sounds
Right on.
amazing. Like, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Like,
Right on. All right. Appreciate you, Terry.
all right. Yeah, appreciate you.
And we will go ahead and see. Nalini has not made it back, so I'm going to assume that she is not going to make it back, and I am up next and will be closing out the evening. Coming to the stage right now is Nick Graybill. Now, if Nalini does make it back, then we will have her play between Nick and myself. But right now we have Nick, and he's ready to go. So looking forward to hearing Nick. Nick, this is like it's round one for you, so you get 2 songs. How you doing tonight, Nick?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
Just coping with everything that's going on, you know.
Yeah.
The song is a song I wrote for my nephew. Well, sunlight brings life into the world, and the blackbird sings a new song. He's got news for everyone. Newborn son was born today, and I hope as you grow older each day, as you look over your shoulder every day, you feel a little bolder. Let me tell you a story. There was one of the first open mics I ever went to was down in this place. It was called the Black Sheep. It was Huntington, West Virginia, where I grew up. And about a year ago, back when my grandma died, the whole family got together, right? And we met up at this place called the Black Sheep. Same door, you know. and it was the first time really I ever got to sing this song directly to my nephew. It was the first time I left it on a voicemail, or his mother. Both my sister and I flew the coop at the house, and she went to Seattle. Now I'm in New York, so you know we all met together, and he's running around having a good time, you know, and busts his head straight on the back of a booth, starts crying, bawling his eyes out, you know. I was just like, oh man, I was about to play the song. You know, this is the song. Literally, the name of the song is the song I wrote for my nephew. Gee, you know, it's basically the whole situation. I was like, well, I guess, you know, now's a better time than ever. And I started singing it, and he stopped crying. And that's, that moment means a hell of a lot to me. Sunlight brings life into the world, and the blackbird sings a new song. He's got news for everyone. You just turn one. And I hope as you grow older every day, as you look over your shoulder, each day you feel a little bolder. I got something I think you ought to know. You've got someone who loves you from the west to the east coast. And I know it's not always gonna be as easy as it is now. There's one thing I want you to know. Got someone who loves you. You're not alone. Thank you. That song was, yeah, well, I told you, it's a song for my nephew. I'm gonna go into home now. I'm gonna go home now. We're all gonna go home, and I'm gonna take you with me, alright? No one ever said it would be easy trying to find my peace of mind. Put your feet upon the ground and listen to the sound of your footsteps. In time, you'll find you're not alone. And the wind blows and the rain falls down the creeks, through the rivers, down the water flows as the current grows, picking up the pieces of where it was before, making its way to the shore. No man is an island, I'm a boat at sea, ocean surrounding me. blows and the rain falls down the creeks through the rivers, down the water flows as the current grows, picking up the pieces. No one ever said it would be easy trying to find my peace of mind. Got my feet upon the ground, listen to the sound, make a rhythm that's, there's a wind behind me, and I can see, always was, always will be, right here, it's me. I am home.
All right, thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, and I see Will. Shout out to Will. I see you in the YouTube chat, but it looks like you're letting us know that you will not be joining us tonight. So it looks like it's time for me to close it out. Do I have enough reverb? Do you think I could use more reverb? No, I got enough reverb.
I think
Okay.
the exact amount of reverb that's necessary.
Okay, we will go with this amount of reverb then. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play play a song that was a fan favorite back in our college days when we would hang around on the back porch and just enjoy the night, and someone would inevitably ask me to play this song. I'm gonna turn my guitar back on here. Now that we know that that's working, let's go ahead and have some fun. performances by everyone. And we will see you guys next week back here, this same station every Tuesday.